Kind of killing it here. Doing good. Oh, Inception.
Yeah, there we go. And we're live. Look at us. Live on the internet.
Welcome to your weekly Sips and Software broadcast. Do not adjust the picture. That is 3 people in the studio.
Yes.
This is us, 2 of us drinking alcohol. The sips part. I guess you could sip a Diet Dr. Pepper.
I don't know if that qualifies. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that. We'll get to the reasons for my sipping later.
He's pregnant.
That's true.
I am on fire today, boys.
Are you on fire?
On fire. I am irate.
Are you? Is this a pun or in any way some sort of clever lead-in to some sort of news story?
We'll get to that. How are you guys feeling right now?
Oh, feeling good.
Hungry. For information.
Yes. Where can you get it?
Right here.
Oh,
Sips and Software.
That's what we do.
That's who we are.
I have. I feel like we spearhead the railing against companies quite a bit on this show.
Well, what else is there?
Who have we attacked? We've attacked AT&T going after the world. Mm-hmm. We've attacked Facebook being a giant hog. We've attacked Google, I believe,
Who are we
not
attacking
caring about any of us. I want to take out Verizon right now.
Oh, yeah,
I think it's about their time.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've got to take on Big Red, but I think this time they are going down in flames.
Yeah. Yeah. So since when is unlimited not unlimited?
My definition of unlimited is some.
I would say unlimited is without end.
You would think so. You would think so.
In what reference?
In
By
Verizon's case, they have 3 different unlimited tiers, and the California firefighters. California's under fire. I don't know if you guys know this or not.
Never heard of it.
It's burning up. We're breathing that smoke up here in Montana.
Khalif?
From these damn California wildfires.
Calif? Khalif?
Yeah, Mia Khalif. She's a porn star.
Okay.
Hashtag Pornhub time.
I thought it.
So, these fires are going crazy. They're trying to battle them. The fire department uses Verizon They use a Verizon SIM card to power an internet device in their mobile communication hub. Mobile communication hub for fighting the fires across the entire state.
Their necessary communications
The
device?
necessary communications, state of emergency across California.
Whoa, look at
that. Yeah. I am on fire here.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Oh. It's like it's in studio. Does that get hot?
Oh, it gets super hot.
Can
I
we
don't
turn?
know. Can you feel the radiation
Chase,
coming off of
I
it?
don't know how the green screen works, but can I turn the furnace off, or how does this work?
It's getting a little hot. Leave
He
it.
said leave the
getting
thermostat where it's
hot,
at.
man.
The Nest controls it. Oh, a Nest would control it.
That's
Okay.
the word.
Hey, Alexa, turn the fire off. That's what California could say.
Alexa, play Despacito.
Despacito.
Okay.
Alexa, play Toto's Africa.
Okay, Google, please order a bottle of water on Amazon and send it to California.
Yes.
There we go. I have done my
Thank
part.
you.
They need it. They need
You're
the water.
welcome. GoFundMe.
So the main communications hub that the California firefighters are using runs off of a Verizon SIM card on an unlimited plan
So
that
they say.
Verizon throttled to 1/200th of the speed.
Oh my God! They even had a metric to define how slow they got it.
Yeah,
Objectively
1/200th.
slower.
Objectively slower. So then the communication hub IT crew obviously calls Verizon, gets them on the phone and says, "You're throttling us.
Yeah, thanks.
Stop throttling us."
We kind of need to talk to each other.
And then
Prioritize
Verizon
us.
had the audacity to go, "Okay, you guys are gonna have to upgrade to the other unlimited tier plan, though."
Double secret unlimited.
Yeah, and the
Double black
the double
gold.
price for the double secret unlimited plan.
Double whammy.
So
Twice the unlimited.
yeah, twice the
Twice the
unlimited.
price.
There we go. So I'm a little upset about that.
So, what happens if you're already an existing unlimited customer? Are you getting downgraded? Are you
entirely? That's the whole purpose of the multi-tiered unlimited system.
It's
Because
it's a giant list of who to prioritize. It's a giant list of who's paying more. They go to the top for the top fastest speeds, and they go down from there. It might as well be a silent blind auction.
Yeah, I mean, good on the California Attorney General who is suing Verizon for this because they're considering this price gouging during an emergency.
Yeah, this is like selling bottles of water, during a FEMA emergency for $20 a gallon and stuff. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I would like to say that Verizon did come out and say that they have a policy that says that they shouldn't throttle emergency government services.
Am I getting throttled right now?
In the middle of an emergency?
That sure looks like you're getting thrown.
3.9 right on a Verizon.
Yep.
I got 40 on mine. I just did mine soon.
And I'm paying for unlimited right now.
Yuck.
That
Look at that. These are my speeds. Can you see that in the camera? Probably not. Let's do right. It says 3.9 megabits per second.
How bright is your future? So bright you can't see it on camera.
It's pretty dull right now.
Kyle, are you being throttled right now?
I'm not. I can show you, but my phone's gonna die here. Let's see it. Let's run the speed test.
Fast.com, everybody, on Google. Just fast.com.
Fast.com?
I never heard of it. I'm gonna use
It's powered by Netflix.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna believe Netflix, the company who doesn't report their viewership metrics.
Well, speedtest.net doesn't work on mobile. So
Why?
I don't know.
Yes, it does.
You just gotta use the app.
Yeah, I'm getting, let's see, mine's at 9, 10, 11.
So Samsung, Apple,
11.
I'm pulling 19.8.
Yep. Yeah, you guys are getting different numbers because you're pulling off my rebroadcaster here, so that network extender is what you're getting the internet off of.
See,
so
this is what I get every time I go
False.
to speed test.
That's going to speed test. You got to download the app,
Download the app,
dork.
bro.
Jeez.
We live in an app world.
Get over it. Get over yourself. Download the app.
Should
Be an adult.
Verizon be able to do this?
Verizon should be able to
No.
make a human centipede. If your customer agrees to it, you have to hold it to them. It's contract law. Terms and conditions apply.
Patrick, should Verizon be able to do this?
Well, yes, by law, yeah. They should be allowed to do it. Is it right? No.
I would actually argue that they probably
It's
violated
anti-consumer.
some terms and conditions, because it seems to me that the user understands an unlimited data plan to mean that it's as fast as you're gonna, like, the water's on full speed,
Right.
but you're gonna also let me fill up my whole pool. People don't realize that they're like making the conduit for your internet smaller. So yeah, you have unlimited data, but your web page might take 20 minutes to load.
I mean, yeah, that's like you saying the city giving you unlimited water. But if you use too much water, like you water your lawn too much,
Or use
they're
too
not
many.
going to stop the water. They're just not going to give you any pressure. I mean, you can still water
Under
your
pressure.
lawn by letting it drip out of the hose a little bit. You'll probably get like a quarter of your lawn to stay green.
Chase knows how to break into water mains or something. He was telling me some experiment he was doing on city water supply or something. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Totally legal.
I don't remember what it was. It wasn't here. It was some other.
Totally
What's another one?
legal.
And somehow,
Hey, did you guys talk about the update to this story?
Which update?
To this Verizon story?
There was no update.
Just Verizon saying that they made that they shouldn't have done it. They have a policy.
They shouldn't have done it.
but they did.
We have a policy.
We're sorry.
It shouldn't have happened.
Asher, we're sorry.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
So sorry.
So sorry.
Well, what's the saying? It's better to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission?
Yeah, better,
Like
better,
like spilling a couple $1 billion worth of oil into the Gulf and just having to be like, whatever, we'll clean it up later.
Sorry.
Which dog?
The back nine.
Which one? Persian?
The front nine. The back nine. That was the.
Bay of Pigs?
No. Which Gulf? The Gulf of Mexico.
Gulf of Mexico.
Okay, just understand.
Beep.
Oh, I wanted to make sure I understood the question.
Didn't it? Who was it? Conoco that like spilled up
It was
in
BP.
Gibraltar Strait or something.
Oh, The other one,
Exxon Valdez.
Yep.
boys, the
Exxon Valdez. That's right.
the man of the 80s remembers. He berries.
I remember.
He members.
I don't know. This really bugs me. This is the kind of thing that I want out
Does
of
it grind your gears?
This is the kind of thing I want out of a net neutrality argument.
Legislation. This is
Yes.
what people should go to jail over. I would love to see how this slights society.
I don't think you should be able to throttle speeds at any point. I don't think you should have data caps either.
I agree.
Like, if I'm paying for a conduit, that conduit should be mine to use how I want to use it. That's just my 2 cents.
That's the same argument that libertarians use for making sex shops legal.
It's a totally different.
I actually read a story today that a city in Mexico actually legalized public sex, by the way.
Not that it was.
Fun tie-in to
So
that.
it's not that it was actually
Hashtag
illegal.
Pornhub.
They made it legal.
So yeah, it was illegal. They made it legal because, and the funny part is the reason why is Mexican police officers were extorting American tourists who were making out in public.
Yes.
Saying that they were going to be
Pinche
arrested
güeros.
for public indecency. So they just made
The big
sex legal.
shakedown. The old shakedown.
So speaking of interesting
Shakedowns.
things, should it? You guys ever heard deep fakes?
Oh, yeah.
I've been deep faked.
I've looked into it extensively on hashtag Pornhub.
Would you pay money to deep fake your face onto a male porn star
No.
to then watch yourself have sex with
No,
your
I would.
favorite porn stars?
I would deep fake your face onto something and pay for the video and then send it to people.
I do it cheaply myself already. I don't care how good it looks. I fucking it's cut out.
Yeah, he's on.
He just actually tapes a picture of himself to his computer monitor and just
It's a picture of.
It's always the same doggy sandwich. The guy's head in the same stick.
Chase never gets caught from mobily watching porn because it's just on the selfie camera.
Did you know you can? It's not against the Billings Public Library policy to watch porn. So,
yeah. Well, don't go to the computer area at the
Interesting.
library.
so it's not against their policy. So do not ask a security guard to ask somebody to leave because they will not.
See, the public library's computer area, that's scary than what the sex shops do.
Oh yeah, dude, I would rather be at Bald Books than the public library computer
Their
section.
videos, I mean, holy, at least they clean up in the video places.
There's a porn
Does
company
it have
called.
anything to do with why they're always so? The keyboards are always so sticky too.
I wouldn't venture to even answer that. Don't ask questions you don't actually want answers to.
Okay. So the story was.
Porn company called Naughty America is now going to start taking customers' money to
I'll take customers'
deep
money.
fake
an easy
themselves
idea.
into porns. So for anybody who doesn't know, deep fake is basically using computer AI technology, a multitude of
Skynet?
pictures and sources to superimpose someone's face onto another subject's face, and it looks ridiculously like that person. For instance, a lot of people on Reddit were there was a banning of deep fake sites where people were taking celebrities and
Right.
deep faking them onto naked photos
And it
of
was awesome.
regular pornos. It looked real. Like it was actually Taylor Swift
Yeah.
by the
So
naked eye.
I don't know. I might look into this. I might look into this for research purposes. You know, if they have the actual technology and it looks good and it's not stupid.
Technology.
Yeah,
We build
if you can find a subject that is pretty close to the subject that you want it to become, it is uncanny how well it looks.
Question: is this going to lead to a way huge spike in sending of nude photos because everybody's going to think everything's fake anyways? So you're going to be able to get girls to send you fakes anyways. Like what about an app that makes your dick look bigger for nudes and like augments the size of your penis or like that sort of stuff?
You're gonna be able to shame them into sending pictures. You have to send send her one of her looking terrible.
Yeah,
listen.
shame ones. This is Oh yeah,
That's not what I look like.
this is what everybody else sees.
I think we
It's
need to
the
rewind. I think Kyle
implication.
just came up with $1 billion app idea.
For dick pics, an app that makes your dick bigger organically. You take a picture of it, and it photoshops it in a way to makes your hands look smaller and everything in perspective. And
Do you know how well that would sell?
and makes you're like, man, I'm really disappointed in Asher's penis. It was way bigger in the video he sent me, and it was like, AI, buddy, sorry, you're already here. Grinder.
I'm going to the patent office on the website right now.
Auto AI enlarged dick pic app.
I'm just double checking really quick. A little background knowledge.
The
Just
other
call it
one-
the Pickles Plus.
The pickle
Pickle
pluser.
Yes.
The pickle pluser. And it's like Pied Piper. We use Pied Piper's app name, the logo, and I have to go buy it.
An enterprising teen was using the Snapchat scissor tool to enlarge dick pics, apparently.
Aw, I'm not as enterprising as a teen.
No, let's get on this. Let's get CPR to invest in this. We're all over it.
I think it would sell. Okay, here's the thing though. But what about the technology would sell? Do you think this is like freeware though, isn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna make money by selling users' data on the back end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
The old switcheroo.
Yes. Yeah.
And put
Yeah.
ads in the app too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Just like Netflix.
Netflix. Wow, what a
Bubba.
That was a
segue.
great segue. Netflix is now interrupting your binges with video ads for their own services.
Does everything get ruined in life? Is nothing sacred?
This is the whole point of like using Netflix. Like
They
we all went to
created the
Netflix.
term binge watching. They
Yeah.
literally created the term Netflix and chill.
Netflix went through the process of timing the intro videos to all of your favorite binge-worthy shows so that you can skip the intro credits. Like the Office intro credits is like all
just
of
keeps-
10 seconds.
Yep, but
and you can skip it.
It makes it seem like it's an endless reel of the TV
Now,
show.
can we
Right.
skip the ads?
No, well, actually, yes, they are saying that you can.
Let me guess.
But it's
Government
still,
subsidy.
It's still the interruption.
It's still an interruption, and it's still an ad peppering in. Here's what's one of the worst parts
I just
about
have
it.
to say, like, so the fact that I can skip it, okay, that's cool, but I am outraged at
Yes.
a 5-second interruption to
Yes.
my viewing.
Yes. Well, how about this? One user was watching a binge
I think that's
of a
reasonable.
Netflix show. That show was interrupted in between episodes by an ad for an upcoming season of another Netflix show that spoiled the previous seasons that he was watching.
How did that story get written? Whose life is that important that their Netflix viewer information became a frontline story?
Well,
Or did that not answer your question?
Oh, well, that was a comment
Well-
in a Reddit thread.
Oh.
But it's
I read
still
it.
a good point. If they're going to make you do that, they should at least have some kind of algorithm that says, hey, they haven't watched this episode yet, or up to
Just
this episode
get-
in the show, so don't
just-
play the spoiler.
That's not what I'm paying money for.
Yeah, there shouldn't be advertisements to begin
In
with.
the middle of the show, if they want to advertise in between episodes, I can understand that.
Put it
Well,
all.
it's like HBO running ads after their episode ends. Like HBO runs an uninterrupted broadcast of their show. Show ends, ads for what's going on, and then a new show runs.
The I mean, HBO does their own shows too. Is this going to be just Netflix, or is this going to be the way Hulu does it, where it's actual like ads for Swiffer and stuff?
No, so this is
gonna be like
this is for ads for Netflix properties. For
Okay.
instance, one of the first people to come out and say that they saw it, there was an unskippable ad for the AMC series Better Call
This is
Saul
live?
in between episodes of Rick and Morty.
What? Rick and Morty's not even on Netflix.
This isn't it?
That's fake news.
$25
Fake news.
million Dota
in
tournament.
the UK, it is.
What?
Yeah.
Only sports thing I watch. $25 million Dota tournament.
So this reminds me, is everyone cut their cables because they didn't want commercials. They wanted to be able to
Yeah.
watch them.
Right.
Everything that you're paying and subscribing to, all the different ones, are now going to have commercials.
I hate this.
Cable, reconnect that cable.
They just need to. What they need to do is they just need to say,
Twist out. Let's reconnect
Never.
that.
How much-
I will never go back to the cable.
Yeah, I won't either. But this is how this is capitalism. They gotta just.
this is
Drain all
crony
their customers for
capitalism.
money,
Some of
so
these
they
things
gotta-
are getting subsidies through their back end infrastructure. I don't know. I don't know what to think. And patent. I don't know.
They-
Netflix put it this way: the other night, Netflix didn't have any of the shows I wanted, and Hulu had everything I wanted. It was a complete flip.
Yeah.
Hulu had all my go-tos. It had Futurama. It had let's see. It had American Greed. It had Family Guy, American Dad, South Park. Pretty much every like Adult Swim show.
See, that's an interesting
It had.
point. in
It
the
also
whole-
had. It also has the daily like Fox News, NBC News, ABC News, like those things on there as well. Like Good Morning America, that's on there if you want to watch it.
That's
right
kind of an
afterwards.
interesting point in the whole social streaming service, that people don't subscribe necessarily to a service because of the service. They're subscribing to where the content that they want to watch is, which is what the difference between cord cutters and cable watchers are. Cable watchers are stuck with the endless barrage of what's being thrown at them. Cord
I just want a
cutters
TV on.
want what they want. They want to
I want
find
to watch
shows they
that.
wanna watch.
I just want to watch that.
I want to go after that. I want to watch that. That's what I want to watch.
Shut up, my show's on. My stories are on.
Quiet.
I gotta watch
Quiet,
my
man.
stories.
It's my story time, Chase. You know better. Come on. Not my stories. I need to know what happens to Paddington.
There.
Paddington Bear?
I haven't seen the rest of it. Stop. I
You
didn't
mean
know.
you didn't see him
He dies.
befriend
Don't.
the meth addicts and then
That hasn't happened yet.
The meth addict stabs him in the chest like 10 times with a needle.
Stupid social justice
Bad.
commentary. Something about equity, inequality, and that sort of stuff.
Billionaires.
Billionaires. So Netflix,
And chill.
not only are they making you watch ads, but they're also filling their pockets a little bit more. How are they doing that?
possibly.
Are
See,
they raising prices again?
No, so what they are trying to do is take a little
Squeeze
bit of
profits.
the money away from Apple. Not so much changing what you pay necessarily, but rather changing how the stream of money gets to them.
2 questions.
Yes.
Will you explain to me how this works? And 2, will you explain to me how Fortnite bypassing the Google Play Store works? And then
Yes.
I'm going to make a column and I'm going to take notes and see what the Venn diagram overlaps.
It's almost exactly the same thing. In fact,
They wouldn't overlap?
I'll almost guarantee that Netflix got this idea from Fortnite and probably the same idea.
Brava. You
So,
copy success.
when-
You don't reinvent the wheel.
When
Copy
you subscribe to something, any subscription service, on percent of that becomes profit for them. Which is why
30%.
which is why if you go to subscribe to Audible in the Audible app on the iPhone, you cannot add books, you cannot use your credits to buy books, you cannot pay for the service through the app. You have to go on the website. And you can't go through Safari either because they want a patent lawsuit on that says, well, you're using the iPhone to do it even if it's through a web browser, so it still doesn't count. So, basically, is Netflix, if you're subscribed to Netflix through the iTunes subscription service, you downloaded it off the App Store, you ran through
It's
the
nice because it
subscription
does
off the
show you
phone.
like what subscriptions.
It's a
like,
great breakdown.
It's a digital locker for all your subscriptions.
It's all
So
there.
if-
You can control them,
So-
manage them, cancel them, delete them.
like how we
It's
talk
awesome.
about all the time, like, oh, do you have Netflix or do you have Hulu or this or that? Like, if you're running all your stuff through your iPhone and the subscription part, it's
Yeah.
all laid out there. You can cancel it this month,
Yep.
turn it back on this month.
Yep.
You don't have to delete the app or remove the card. You can turn it off and turn it on every other month. I mean, whenever. It's really convenient.
But Netflix is going to get theirs one way or the other, right? So what they do,
What if I want an
instead
ad?
of paying Apple 30% of what everybody else pays, they up it 30% to then pay Apple the 30%, and they still get their same cut. So what that means for you, the consumer, is that you're just paying 30% more just because you subscribe through iTunes. And that's not Netflix's fault. That's Apple's fault, kind of.
For the Apple tax.
But Apple wants it. They want their money.
Apple's not like exclusive in being guilty in that, though. Google does the same thing to the Play Store. It's not just Apple. I don't know what Google's cut is, if it's the same 30%, but
Google's less. Google is less, and then they have different terms and services. They negotiate on each person individually.
But they're going to lose
Apple has
huge on
flat 30% no matter what, no matter who you are. Except for like actual tangible things, which is why they don't pay. Amazon doesn't pay 30% for everything you buy in the Amazon app because it's a tangible product. But any subscription services such as Amazon or Audible would pay 30% tax.
God, I always like to. It's probably always better to go to the source when you buy things. So like having your Amazon Video Prime service bought through Amazon Prime, and buying Spotify through Spotify's website, and buying Netflix through Netflix's website. But I guess if you're starting to be blocked out of things like Safari, it's like, holy crap, what are you supposed to do here?
Right. Yeah, that's just it. And that's essentially what Fortnite did. So they didn't want to pay Google a percentage for all of the subscription services.
Would you call it the wildly
Which is
popular,
interesting
massive
that they
mobile
still
online
went to
gaming?
the App Store.
Who, Fortnite?
Yeah, on iPhone. There's
On
still-
iPhone. Well,
Yeah.
because there's no good way to sideload. You can't sideload.
They couldn't even bypass
So
it, even if they wanted to.
I did just realize an annoying thing about, because I'm trying to load up Fortnite right now. It requires 2 separate apps to run because there's no auto updates because it's not coming to the Play Store, and there's an update, so I have to launch the update app to update Fortnite.
You were asking me about side loading.
Interesting.
You were asking me about side loading and how hard it was going to be. I didn't think it would be like that.
That you have to have a separate app to update.
Well, because
Yeah,
I've
I
side
didn't
loaded
think that
things.
either.
Like when you download the Amazon app, or if you have an Android phone, you can download the Amazon app Android store. So you
Right.
can download. Amazon has a landing page on their website that it gives away a free Android game every day, a paid app, and you can go there. And I used to go there all the time, and you can download apps through them. So it's a conduit to get all your updates. The same way Samsung has the Samsung Galaxy store now on the Galaxy phones. They want you to download through them. I thought it was going to be like that. I didn't think they was going to have a whole. So is it just Fortnite's own app?
Yep.
That's weird. So Samsung said they were going to solve that with the S game launcher. So if you turn the game launcher on the newest, on the Note 9 or I think the S9, I don't know if it's on there, but if you turn the game launcher on, all the remnants of the game go away and are loaded into that game launcher app. So you click that and then all your games show up.
So kind of like a Steam, like a mobile Steam.
Right, exactly. Instead of having, going to the Windows desktop and looking for Civilization on your computer, it's all your games are in a folder called Games,
Interesting.
which I think is. I mean, unless you're,
That's a nice way to
I mean,
do it.
that's cumbersome having to download another app to upload it. Like if they're thinking they're making a game for the masses, they're fucking out of their minds.
Yeah, they need to make that more streamlined for sure.
Right, Asher.
Yes.
I still get why they do it though. Taking all the profits for yourself, it makes sense.
I mean, everyone's gonna get theirs one way or the other.
But at the same
I love
time,
everyone loving free shipping. It's
Doesn't
like
doesn't an
Yeah,
app?
what is
no such
that
thing.
about?
There's no such
Can't
thing.
you just think of an app store as an actual store? I mean, the store selling the product is going to take the cut of the product from the merchant they get the product from. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, the frustrating part though is that with Apple anyway, there's no other store. You have a choice, which provides a competitive
Right.
marketplace. But when the store sets 30% no matter what,
That's true.
then you're forced to be as an
Well,
app
the other option
developer-
is to get an Android phone.
Well, that is an option.
Yeah, that's a deep debate. I hate those.
Everyone's going to get their own one way or the other. Uber reportedly lost $891 million in the
Speaking of
second
getting
quarter of
your own.
2018.
In a second?
The second quarter, in one quarter,
In 25,
25 cents.
they lost $891 million. There you go.
Sally, same joke. So,
in a fun little twist to this, the shareholders said that they want them to quit pioneering or quit financing their automated car service.
Quit throwing money away at the thing that doesn't make money. Keep just using the app and making money.
But the future,
the cars keep running people over. Stop it. They're not there yet.
This
Uber,
is the tough part.
The two things are completely separate. This is so stupid. $891 million in the second quarter they lost.
Yes.
Because
all pretty much exclusively on their self-driving car division.
That's not a technology that's anywhere near ready for public use. Like, what? Stop.
That's
Invest money
ridiculous.
But what's the future of Uber? Is the future with their drivers?
How
They
far in the
already
future
don't
are we
really
talking?
make
How
money
far in the
on
future
this.
are we talking?
Minimum of 20 years.
Minimum.
Before you push
Chase-
a button on your app and some
Chase,
automated
when
car
you were
comes
little,
and
they
picks
promised
you
you
up.
flying cars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right. So
Well, I mean, really,
since the '60s,
Here's what I don't get. So the company has lost $4.5 billion last year.
Oh
They
my.
burned through $11 billion since 2009, but they still have $7.3 billion in cash on hand.
meh.
How do you run businesses this way?
Look at this, look how much the self-driving cars actually loses.
Yeah, $200 million a quarter.
Yeah, so that, for $891 million loss, when they reported $2.8 billion in earnings from the
No, it's 2.8 in revenue, and they've
Revenue.
lost, and they're losing 200 million a quarter.
And they lost
So that's
891
1
last
point.
quarter.
That's 1 point. So they say 2 million. So
200 million
200 million.
a quarter they're losing on the self-driving car division. They lost 891 million the last quarter. That means there's $691 million that they lost on just being Uber. The actual cost to run their company is a loss of $691 million.
It ain't the cars, it's the run of the company.
It's the drivers. The drivers cost them money. They lose money on every Uber trip.
Then
Every
why is it
single Uber trip.
everywhere? How is it everywhere?
Well, it's everywhere because everyone invested in them. Everyone invested in them. The drivers are making money, not a lot of money. but
I
they're
only
making
invest in my
money.
future.
Well, the future for Uber, and if you put money in Uber, then the
Is
future
a black
is
hole?
for you.
Oh.
See, if they get rid of the driver, then their costs go down.
Your Tesla stock. Great buys.
Elon promised me the company was going to sell at 420 shares.
420.
420. He promised me, and the SEC is
420
going to hold
share.
him to that. They are. They're going to hold him to it.
Twitter's legal. Twitter's public record.
It is. And you should be held accountable for your words on Twitter, right,
Yes.
Mr. Tarley?
But see, that's the one thing I don't get. So
Thank
like that's
you.
the only future for Uber, though. The only future is to get rid of the drivers. If they can get rid of the drivers, then their costs go down to nothing, and then all the profit is theirs to
I
keep.
really think how cool that'd be.
So
Push a
you
button on
think
your
you
phone
think
and
we
some
should give them
automated
like a
car comes.
3 human hit limit per year? They can hit 3 people without consequence per year. That's what we should give up as
Listen,
society.
Asian drivers can hit 2 people a year and not get put in jail.
That's true. That's on the Montana Code annotated.
I mean, people get in car wrecks all the time, so why is it unexpected for an automated car to not get in a car wreck?
Because people are held accountable for when they get into a car accident.
Well, the company who made the car should be held accountable.
How
If
with a
it's-
fine monetarily? Somebody is not going to jail. That's when I get in a
Yeah, I
car
agree.
accident, it's a civil thing. It's
Right.
you slighting me or me slighting you. Now we're saying a company, an entity. So now we're saying you were slighted by some societal thing. So
Well, maybe they should make it better so it doesn't. It just cannot wreck.
I
It
think
just
the only
can't.
way to do that is to drive data
Right.
and let people get run over.
Absolutely. I mean, the human experiment is an experiment.
I get it.
We're all on the same page. Let these automated cars run people over.
Let the cars drive themselves. We'll just take bicycles.
Once AI becomes self-aware, it'll be able to 3D print itself arms and mechanisms to 3D print itself body parts, and that'll be the end.
And it won't need some penis enlarging app. It'll be able to do it itself.
Damn it! And it'll hold the patent. It'll patent troll me. Skynet.
Skynet.
Skynet. Hashtag Pornhub.
Hey, should if a phone company puts in an ad of them taking selfies and then shows that video of the selfie being like the actual selfie shown in the video, should that phone company use the actual photo generated by the phone?
Yes.
Holy shit, that was a hard question.
Yeah, I really butchered that one.
Huawei gets caught faking DSLR shot as a smartphone.
It's Wowie.
Oh, so they purported that this
Huawei.
really good picture wasn't actually
Who am I?
what.
So look at the picture here. So that's the picture, supposedly.
Yeah, so that is a frame grab from the video. So if you actually watch the video,
There's the actual picture.
yeah, they have the picture, an actual.
And
so
he's
this
holding out. He's framing out.
Yeah, what's great about
he's holding
this-
his hands like he's holding a phone.
This is the Instagram model in the video
What?
shoot who like posted this to her Instagram that she was in a commercial showing the behind the scenes of the DSLR.
Oh,
now go up and play the video really
Holy
quick.
shit!
So the
Did she get in
video-
trouble for that? Did she ruin their marketing
Oh,
campaign?
absolutely. Now this is like. Yeah, they killed the video, they killed the Instagram post and everything, but
You have to think
to me, this clearly shows
What?
you look like you're clearly showing this as a photo.
You're purporting
but-
it to be the actual
Yes.
usage of the phone.
yes,
They're purporting that the phone can do that.
yes.
I agree with you, but it doesn't make sense from an artistic standpoint to have a nice HD commercial and suddenly jump to a lesser quality phone selfie and then right back into HD video.
Do you remember that Apple commercial though, when like the iPhone 6 or 7 came out or something? The 7, I think, and then they gave actual videos and pictures and like a really beautiful cinematic ad that said all
Shot.
of this shot with iPhone.
Shot on iPhone. Yep. They use gimbals. They use stabilizers, optical stabilizers. They use drones. They use all different things to focus that stuff.
Shame on you, Huawei.
I
But
think
that's bad. I mean, you don't. They didn't explicitly say that it was the Huawei. What the hell is this phone called? The-
Well, okay, so everybody thought it was stupid when I was complaining.
The
When
Nova
remember when
3.
Little John was
I
pouring?
always think it's stupid when you're complaining.
Cristal.
Remember when Little John was pouring Cristal on the Galaxy phone? And
Yeah,
I had
no,
so
that
many.
was Chris Brown, wasn't it?
No, he was busy punching Rihanna.
Oh, that's right.
It was that commercial, and I had so many people come in and be like, "Yeah, there was that commercial where he was pouring champagne all over the phone," and I'm like, "It's a commercial. It's not supposed to work like that." I'm like, "There's lots of phone pictures where people jumping in lakes and all these. Everything you do see in a commercial is not real.
It was like the Apple one where like the guy.
They don't get Mountain Dew doesn't give you superpowers.
He doesn't.
Well, not just one.
Oh,
If
funny
you drink a
story.
lot of them, it does.
What about Santa Claus?
Santa Claus has different powers. He knows when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake, and that's it. And when you're naughty
No,
and
he
you're nice.
knows if you've been good or bad.
Well, he knows that because he knows when you're awake. He has a camera on you at all times.
A Nest camera.
Well, it's elven infrastructure.
Why is Mountain Dew so prolific in the gaming community? Was that not the best marketing decision from Pepsi to force gamers to self-identify as Mountain Dew drinkers just because they're gamers?
That was burned into my brain at a pretty young age, and it just, it was kind of set that way.
Steph went to a
Mountain Dew
gas
video game.
station and the guy was like, very not socially inclined, we'll call it. And he was complaining about the fact that he's got to work a really late night shift. So Steph tells the guy, like, well,
In
drink
the
some
one-
coffee.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm a gamer. I drink Mountain Dew.
One
He
of those
showed her.
is
He did show
significantly
her.
more worse.
Did she feel belittled?
Yes.
Did he
As
have the power at the end of that
belittling
conversation?
As the bottom dwellers, as belittling as a mama's basement dweller can make her feel.
But at
she
that
was
moment,
belittled.
when she walked out, he had the control of the room, and it
I
worked for
showed
him.
her.
Later that night, he was
He retold that
clearly
story.
The star of the
he
story.
retold that story on Reddit and then completely embellished it, completely changed it. And he was like, some bitch came in and she was like through the stand. She's like, listen, nerd, you look tired. Why don't you have one of these cool cappuccinos? And he's like, psh, whatever. Psh, and he pops it open some cool way, hits it on the counter, and
It was a
chugs the whole
post.
thing.
That later was a post on R That Happened, and it was recreated by the Joel McHale show.
That got canceled.
That guy was later featured on our Watch People Die.
Joel McHale show got canceled? Is that what you just said?
The same reason the Michelle, what's her
Obama.
fame,
Michelle Wolf?
show got canceled.
Oh,
Her
her
show got
show was
canceled already?
terrible. It was bad.
You don't find any similarities between the shows?
No. No, Joel
I just
McHale
couldn't
was...
stand the
You
sound of
don't
her
you don't
voice.
think it was Netflix's way of equaling things out for both audiences and neutralizing the situation, the outrage? You don't think they just can't? You don't think they could have just out of the blue canceled the one they also started that day? That would have been social outrage. They had to even it out and said none of the program we premiered that time. I don't believe that. I think only women are funny and no men are funny. I think
Amy Schumer.
I think what Bill Cosby did to those women was terrible. And for you to sit here and defend him,
What do we have anything else?
Hey, we have a brand new graphics card.
Yeah, let's talk about graphics
Okay.
cards. everybody.
Brand spanking
So,
new graphics
for mining,
card.
So graphics cards, I myself have been waiting patiently for a new affordable graphics card to make my computer upgrade finally
Affordable.
worth it, and I can
Right.
play 4K at 144
patiently parentheses
hertz.
peeing myself
You're right.
parentheses.
And people like this guy and like this guy off camera have ruined the the graphics card market. The new NVIDIA 2080 graphics card and 2080 Ti graphics card.
You don't know how to use a machine right. You make a car that has square wheels.
They have
I
been
make a
announced-
car that makes money.
They've been announced at over $300 higher than the market
That's
value
not
of the previous
okay. So
card.
you were complaining before. You're saying these are $300 more expensive. But
$850 and $1,000.
Okay, so it's
for
$1,000
people.
bucks. How much more efficient is it than the 1080?
Significantly.
Like in a fold of 10 fold,
Up to 6 times faster.
6 times faster.
Yeah.
So
It'd be 10 times faster than the graphics card I currently have.
So it's equivalent to 6 1080s.
But year over year, when they release new models,
That seems like a no-brainer.
but when they release new models, they keep the price the same when they release new ones, and then they lower the price of the older one. This is just a
it's not fair. They
massive
changed
jump.
their business model. I see.
As a gaming graphics card, I think it takes it out of the range of what gamers
The
can
thing you
afford.
were
and
mad.
takes it into
The
just
thing you're mad about is that
Bitcoin.
you were expecting it to be 600.
I was expecting it to be something I could afford. Yes.
You can get a 1070 for $600.
Lesser power.
Yeah.
Which is the best? How much is the best one?
The 280, the 2080 Ti runs $1,200.
That for the like Founders Edition, the normal edition's $1,000.
Right.
Yeah.
So the Founders Edition is the one that the companies tested themselves and found out they were the
They
highest
overclock
tested.
it themselves too.
Oh, they
so it comes
overclocked.
overclocked.
So it is the maxed out version
Yes.
of the chipset that you can get. Like you couldn't tweak it any faster other than your.
I mean, like, just talking about these graphics cards, though, these are capable of a new type of rendering technology called ray tracing.
Real-time ray tracing.
Which
Sell me
like,
on it.
Well,
It
so
sounds like gobbledygook.
Modern Pixar movies are made with ray tracing, right? Like, just the best type of animation you can get, full CGI. But they've never been able to render ray tracing in real time, which is what video games do. They're 3D rendering in real time.
3D.
These new graphics cards can do live ray tracing.
They can punch you in the dick.
Yeah, in fact, we can actually show you a video of this. Chase, if you'll go down...
Is this video going to be in 3D?
Go down to the third section real quick, and you'll find a video that says Battlefield 5. Chase, go down to the third section, and you'll see Battlefield 5.
So is this going to get to the level of cinematography? I mean, does this look like a movie? Like, are they going to be able to make... Like, are they going to be able to use... Am I going to be able to use my 2080 and deep fakes to make real life porn.
Yes, in fact, this new.
This was what the deep fakes would take. This is the hardware it would need.
I don't know where you ended up, man.
Right? Is that what you're saying?
The main link took you to it.
Anyway, it's cool tech. Really cool tech.
Yeah. So, and they're going to have the newest VR, the advanced VR direct port right off the back of it. So all the standardized VR connector is going to connect directly into it.
Yeah, they're getting rid of the SLI bridge too,
Right.
so they're not going to be able to bridge these together, which didn't do anything anyways.
A lot of games didn't support SLI to begin with. They never, because to have SLI in gaming, the game had to support it, and most games didn't. So it's all right.
So that kind of like, is that kind of like G-Sync?
That's the
Versus FreeSync.
NVIDIA CEO. Leather jacket,
I mean, yeah, so
Is this good?
right?
So this is equal to 6 1080s.
If you go down a little bit here, you'll see a video.
Kyle just bought 10 of them on pre-order, and he's gonna put them in a miner, and he's gonna get back to doing $200 a day in mining.
Click on learn more.
Seems like a
I'll
smart
probably
investment.
I'll probably buy one in tax season, when I get a tax return, and then I can actually afford one if they're still available in miners.
It's gonna be pretty taxing.
Yeah.
Learn more.
And learn more.
There we go.
And
now go down.
Ooh,
The video right above it.
yes,
Yeah.
I told Michael we
Right?
watched a video on that for custom cooling, how to bend the pipes and stuff, and we are going to do that. My next computer, because Mike was talking about this, and I said, in the next year, in the next 12 months, I want to build a computer with a water cooler and a 2080.
We're
and
doing
just,
it with your miner, right? We're gonna have liquid cooling for his miner.
I want to
custom.
put water cooling that goes through that goes outside your house and comes back in. So
it'd be
it's
your old Linus.
yeah, exactly. So the outside air
was
cools
very
it
inefficient.
and back in.
That was very inefficient. Right?
No, it was super efficient.
I wish you had the Battlefield one.
It's
The
piped in,
Battlefield one
sir.
had a sweet shot of the fire burning above a puddle and then the reflection into the water that was just super impressive.
Still looks like a game to me.
But watch the fire and watch the water. So
Sorry, what does Twitch chat say? We missed a couple hellos or something.
Fina cousin, can you shout out my friend called the Battlehound?
the Battlehound.
Ow! Is that like Cerberus the Battlehound? Cerberus was the dog that guarded the gates of Hades. What would you call
Anyway,
him?
yeah, these graphics cards are going to be insane. They're
He's
going
a
to be
bulldog?
extremely expensive.
Yep.
Check them out. They're going to be really cool. Worth the money if you can afford it. Actually, yeah.
The best part about this
In his unreviewed,
is going to be how much cheaper the 1080 Ti is
Right,
gonna be,
yeah.
which is seriously all I really care about.
and they can still 4K a game and everything. I mean,
Absolutely
they can
can.
still
But
do
they
everything.
come out with these marketing things and be like, these processors work in a way that none of our other ones have before. So that makes me think, well, I can't just get a 1080 now. I have to get
It
the one
worked
that
then.
works differently.
It
than
works.
all the
It's
other
the
ones.
magical Apple argument
Yeah.
right there. Somehow Apple gets
missing
you to
out.
pay $2,500
You're missing out.
for the 6th gen i7
You're missing out.
and call it a Pro Edition.
If you
Well-
don't pay $1,500, you're gonna miss out.
I wanted to throw in another bit of news for any gamers who listen or watch this show. Diablo 3 got it confirmed for the Nintendo Switch this week.
El
which-
Diablo is what Spanish for what?
Devil.
Oh,
But
Crossplay?
Blizzard's awesome RPG.
I thought it was Warcraft.
Well, it's another one of their RPGs coming to the Switch. It's a game that came out in 2012, and I'm probably going to buy it for the 4th time because Diablo on the Nintendo Switch.
You're gonna pay the
It's gonna be
same
awesome.
company 4 times for the same
For
game.
the same game. Yep. Because I got it on PC, then I got it when it came for 360, then again on the PS4, and now again.
You bought the
Nintendo
game
Switch.
though; it should work on any cross-platform
I
anywhere.
agree.
Yes,
but that's not how the games work these days.
they will if we can get
Except
together
Fortnite.
and get Bernie.
I get to sign into my account, have everything I've bought on every platform I play it on.
Oh,
I
interesting.
love that.
I paid $10 for Minecraft in like 2009, and I've never had to pay again. I get it on every platform that I want.
Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Well, what do you think, guys? Has it been a good show?
I think it's good.
Also
What-
known as
what-
computer Legos.
computer Legos. If I want to hear more, if I want to hear us again, just like on audio, is that possible?
No.
Oh.
Unless
All
you
right.
have iTunes or Stitcher or Spotify or...
Everywhere
Google
podcasts
Play.
are found.
Oh. Okay.
You can also catch us live Tuesday, 7 o'clock here on twitch.tv/Substance Software.
Right here.
And on YouTube.
Yeah.
Although we don't really pay attention to the YouTube comments, so if you really want to engage in the talk, hit over
Hop
to
on
Twitch.
Twitch,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's where we're at.
That's where
You can find us on Facebook.
Yep.
My profile's private though, so
Yeah, you can't-
it's
so-
not going to do a lot for you.
I'm Epic Geeks Charlie on Twitter. Find me there.
Yeah, I am also on Twitter, but also don't do anything with it. So
You creep.
I creep all day long. Yes, I do.
And I'm all over the internet as Chase Raynock, so if you want to find out more, we'll talk to you next week. Thanks.
Bye, man.
Did we have audio?